can see the people on the boat right in front of us. That is where I just came from. We just got on to Tom Sawyer's Island. It is June 24th, about 5:15 p.m. So it's hot. It's cooling down, but it's still hot. But we're gonna go ahead and check out Tom Sawyer's Island on my last day here. It closes July 6th, but I won't be able to make it before then. But welcome to Tom Sawyer's Island. Not the best way to spell it, in my opinion. And I feel like you gotta read that sign with some sort of accent. Because if you like dark caves, mystery mines, bottomless pits, etc., etc., Tom Sawyer Island might be for you. So let's go ahead and check out the map real quick. Tom Sawyer's Island opened in May of 1973. I don't know exactly why it wasn't an opening day attraction, but it was not here in October of 1971 when Magic Kingdom opened. But we have Injun Joe's Caves. That's a really cool place I like to go. Superstition Bridge, that's really cool as well. And of course we do have the ferry boat that goes around, or the steamboat I should say. But then you have Fort Langhorne. We're gonna check it all. We're gonna check it all, but here's the map for Tom Sawyer Island. Tom Sawyer Island Explorer map. So let's get started. All right, as we walk farther up the trail here, it looks like we have an entrance to a cave right there. Huge windmill. They used to pass out maps. I don't know why they stopped. Would have been a cool souvenir to have, but there are, or I guess soon to say, by the time I post this actually, it's gonna be, were permanent maps located around Tom Sawyer Island. But it would have been cool to have one of those maps before they stopped handing those out. So there's gonna be Superstition Bridge right over there. And as we pan over to the left, that is where Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is being worked on currently, all of 2025. It's gonna reopen in 2026, but back when you were on Tom Sawyer Island, you could hear the screams and the fun chants and whatnot from that ride when it was actually in operation and not under refurbishment. But you always have a good place to sit here as well, with a nice view over with Frontierland in Magic Kingdom. And as you can see right there, that's where you actually load onto the rafts per se, even though it does have a motor on it. You can hear the Magic Kingdom train in the background. Love that noise. But yeah, more people are coming over to Tom Sawyer's Island, probably to see it for their last time too, while they're here in the state of Florida for their vacation, or if they're a local or whatever. We got Little Crooked Bridge. Oh, it's actually closed. I was just about to go up there. So it looks like no access to that right now. The last time I was actually here was in January this same year, but it's crazy to think that it's already been 7 months since I have been over here in Tom Sawyer's Island. It's not going to be like a huge loss for me with it leaving the park, especially with Cars. Not like Cars Land like you see over in Disneyland, but it is going to be, I think, a better move, I think, for Disney to have a Cars area, a Cars themed area in Magic Kingdom. Got some hydration stations, water fountains, some people say. Just show you a little bit of the area. I don't know if this used to have running water, but obviously it does not have running water right now. Got a little picnic table over here where people are resting in a nice shaded area. It's very shaded over here. This was a good spot to come over when it was shaded. Very little sunlight could reach you while you're over here. Yeah, I don't know why access to the lighthouse is closed today. I don't know if it's going to be closed for the remainder of the time or not, but on the other side too, for the Little Crooked Bridge, no access at all. And even by the front door, they have placed a trash can here as well for no way in. And it looks a little dry down there too. Don't know if there used to be water down there or not. I assume so, but I'm assuming they're probably letting it go just a little bit, maybe for a little bit of theming, or just because it closes in a little under 2 weeks. That's enough of outside for a second. Let's go ahead and check out Old Scratch's Mystery Mine. I've explored many old mines, but this one is the best ever. Strange things happen in here, so keep a sharp eye out and don't stop for nothing, Tom. My name's not Tom, but I'm gonna keep my eye out. Probably not gonna be able to see a whole lot on the camera, but I'll show you what I can. But the camera's probably picking up just what my eyes see. due to walking in here pretty quick. Oh. Oh, how well you can see that. Oh, you can see that pretty well. I thought it was going to be a little cooler in here, but actually with no air movement, it actually got pretty warm. Oh, we're a little sideways here. Trying to put the ankles to the test. I actually kind of forgot about this since it has been 7 months, like I stated earlier. It's been 7 months since I've been in here. This is actually really cool. We've got gold. Oh, we struck gold here. Don't want to talk too much to take away from the ambience from you guys or from the viewers, however I should word that. Pretty cool as well. You actually look through these wooden panels. You see a miner's lamp, some sort of trough dripping water into that barrel right there. I don't know how well you can see that, but the lamp's on top of a powder keg as well. It's labeled as a powder keg. Tom Sawyer is definitely before my time. I was born in '95, but for people like my parents, it's a very nostalgic. I'm sure that age group is probably a little bit more bummed that Tom Sawyer's Island is going away. However, I'm indifferent. Like I said, I think it's a cool piece of history that is going away, though. I will admit to that. It is going to be sad to see it go just because it has been here for so long. I mean, basically, ever since the park did open, it's been here. However, on to the next dark room. Actually, it's kind of flashing lights in here. Okay, what's going on in here? It's kind of creepy. I don't remember it being that creepy and that flashing of a lantern here. I don't think they had that kind of lantern back then. That seems like an LED light bulb right there. I don't know about that one. So they used to actually like pass out, or they actually didn't pass them out. They hid 6 paintbrushes every day. I don't know when they started it, maybe 1973, but I definitely don't know when they stopped it. But they hid 6 paintbrushes around Tom Sawyer Island every day. And the first 6 people to find them, we're at the end of the cave right now, so we're about to go outside. But to the first 6 people that found them, it came with a fast pass. I don't know what ride. I don't know what ride at all. Maybe a different 6 every day, maybe the same 6. Maybe it was 6 different rides, maybe it was 6 fast passes for one ride. I'm not for sure, but that was actually a really cool touch back when they did have the fast passes. Very similar experience to over in Adventureland when they do the pirate maps. I know that back in 2019, I actually have a video of it on my other channel, but in 2019, my buddy and I, Gray, we went ahead and did a couple pirate maps and succeeded, as we should have, and got a fast pass to ride pirates. So that was a really cool experience. I'm glad that they used to do that for people here at Disney. The whole lightning thing, Genie Plus, whatever we call it. Nowadays, I'm not a huge fan. I'm not. I'm starting to become an old head when it comes to Disney. But yeah, let's take a look and see what we got here. Looks like a old little playground, I guess, for the kiddos. End of the slide right there. This isn't closed, but you got a ladder that goes up, just kind of open. Bottom of a boat there. Try to get out of the glare. We got a little sail here too, but Yeah, just the bottom of a boat right there with little rudder and everything. Make it look like a nice little fort. That's pretty cool. So I actually just saw this sign after I saw the playground. Welcome to Tom Sawyer Scavenger's Fort. It is for ages 12, or from ages 2 to 12. So that's pretty cool. That's actually where we just came from earlier before the caves. That's the hydration station right there. We got the 2 picnic tables in a very nice shaded area. That breeze feels phenomenal. But let's go a little bit farther down here. I had no tactic, no rhyme or reason on how I wanted to do this. I'm more so just kind of walking around, making sure that I cover everything before I get off of Tom Sawyer's Island. But it looks like they have some sort of way for water to run to a different area here on the island. Definitely not drinkable. I don't even think I'd want to use that water to shower. Looks like some brewed tea in there. Definitely not tea. Let's go down these stairs real quick. I want to say that I see the backside of a sign. Definitely a cool area to kill some time in the parks. But I don't see myself coming here, or used to, I guess I should say, since Tom Sawyer was in the past, with it being the date that I actually posted this. But I wouldn't see myself coming here every trip. Maybe like every third, maybe every 5th trip, if you're a regular to the parks like I am. So I did just stumble onto a sign. That was the backside. Hickory Switch Hill and Aunt Polly's Refreshments. Aunt Polly's actually used to be a restaurant here, opened in 1973 along with the same opening day as the island itself, but it closed in 2001. So I don't even think it had to have closed before August of 2001, because 2001 was my first trip. I was lucky enough and blessed enough to come to Walt Disney World for my 6th, going into my 7th birthday. So I don't even think it was here at that time. I really don't. I could ask my mom. I don't even think we came to the island. We might have, just because that was first time for us. We were first timers, so it wouldn't surprise me if we did, but I don't remember seeing or eating at that restaurant. And as we make our way this way, which I'm pretty sure that's Aunt Polly's right over there, it's pretty cool. We have I wouldn't say like a Easter egg or a hidden thing. It's very obvious. But yeah, Huck, and then Tom loved Becky. And then, of course, just like, I'm pretty sure it's in the movie and the book. I don't remember reading the book. Sorry to my teacher, whatever class that was, but definitely did not read that book, and I think I took the L on that test. But yeah, in the movie, I remember them painting a fence white, so I think it's a little tip of the hat to the movie and the book. Let's go ahead and walk right over here. Pretty sure at one point this had to have been some way to maybe get on some sort of, I don't know how many rafts they used to have. Maybe this was going to go to a raft. I'm not 100% sure, but the riverboat was missing just a second ago, but it is coming into frame right now. I'd hopefully like to ride that as well before it is removed from the parks. I want to say that goes July 6th as well with Tom Sawyer Island. That's pretty bummed. I have not rode that in a long time. Back in my Disney College program, I don't even think I rode it then in 2019. So it had to have been on one of my vacations in my youth. It's just so cool to see it come in. It's going to be a bummer to see that gone. Even though I have not rode that, that has always been in the background on my Disney vacations. Come on, go ahead. Let them know that you're here. Come on, show some steam. A little bit. Come on, toot the horn. Let's see. Let's get out of that. Let's get that lamp out of frame. That way you got a better shot here. Come on. Let them know. Let them know you just docked. Come on. No? Maybe not? Alright. Surely I would have thought so. I'm sure in a second I'll start talking and it'll probably try and interrupt me, but we'll see. So just coming from that direction, there was really nothing on the windows or anything to give like a telltale sign. However, on this side, it does say Aunt Polly's, delivered to Miss Polly, leave on front porch. This way's the front. So these used to actually be refreshments. You can actually get Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, Sprite, and then water Same thing for this one as well. Never actually really took a deep look at those, and I'm pretty sure that that window right here was the food window. I don't know if this is where you ordered and picked up, but it is here for Aunt Polly's Dockside Dine-In. And then of course you have some seating over here as well, and a little bit more seating right over there. So pretty nice, always shaded. You get to look at the Haunted Mansion as well. We can take a look. Got some more room here. Like I stated, sit down. Pretty nice big area. If you had like a big family vacation and this was still here, that would have been a really nice spot for everybody just to come sit. I mean, you got 20 chairs in here, so if you got a party of 20 or less, it would have been an actual really nice spot just to kind of separate yourself from the park as a family and take a break in the shade. But look at that. My favorite attraction at Magic Kingdom, the Haunted Mansion. You got a great shot of the Haunted Mansion here. I wish that I could actually look at this at nighttime, but the island does close at 7:30, so that is not going to be possible. That is a great shot, and that's a shot we're not going to have for a very long time while they do the Cars Land and start working on the Cars area. I don't know where they're going to do the Villains Land. I want to say that it's pretty close to Cars area as well. No clue, but wow, that shot's really nice. I didn't even see that back in January, the last time I was here on the island. There we go. That's a better shot right there of the riverboat. Still has yet to toot its horn. It's a humble riverboat. It's not tooting its own horn anytime soon, I don't think. Maybe on the next departure, but he has yet to toot his own horn. But it's really cool seeing that right there, just seeing how that works. Okay, as we head down a little bit deeper, the sun's glaring in my eyes, so I really can't see. We got some tilt here. Got to be careful on this. There's that barrel bridge that I was talking about earlier. We're gonna have to go that way. That's pretty funny. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to go on the barrel bridge. I just came from that direction right there. I do not know where the entrance to that is. I really want to know. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to go in the exit though. But we are in front of the barrel bridge entrance. This is Tom and Huck's way. Of course I'm going to go that way. The other way is where I just came from. No point to go that way. So barrel bridge entrance. Let's go ahead and see what this is like. People in front of me just got off. Ooh, that's a little rough. Wasn't able to do this in January. I guess the key is to stay on top of the barrels, but it's still tricky. That's actually very, very tricky. Here, let's see. You either go really low, but I guess the key is to stay on top of the barrels. All right, so I just came back from that way. I have to figure out where that entrance to that cave is. I'm pretty sure it's over at Fort Langhorne. Fort Langhorne actually used to have a different name. It was Fort St. Clemens. That was actually Mark Twain's real name. I don't know why they did the name change, but they did do the name change. Got some stairs that go up top. I want to say that leads to those picnic tables and over kind of next to that windmill area. I could be mistaken. However, we are going to go to the Superstition Bridge. Let's take a look. The map real quick. We basically just did everything over here. The barrel bridge is where we just were, so now we are right here and we are about to go over to Fort Langhorne. Let's go ahead and check it out. I want to say that secret escape from Fort right there is what's going to take us to that exit area right there. I don't know if it's going to go underground or not, but let's go ahead and check out that fort. Pretty fun time last time I was there. Let's go get a quick reminder for myself and maybe a quick reminder for you, or possibly a first time for you. So let's hit Superstition Bridge. All right, the entrance to Superstition Bridge. There's nothing superstitious about this unless there's a backstory that I'm not aware of. But it barely moves, kind of hopping a little bit, barely moves. Not like Barrel Bridge by any means. Good view of Big Thunder Mountain. Got some people resting in the shade up here. It is a hot one. Let's get a little farther to the entrance of Fort Langhorne. A little bit farther up that trail, and then all of a sudden you find the entrance of Fort Langhorne. So let's go check it out. Ooh, a hydration station. Can't go without one of those. The theming's pretty cool here. Got a rifle box right here. Restrooms, very quiet restrooms, good place to go. But unfortunately won't be able to go there very much longer. But I mean, typical fort. Got your closed off well here, can't drink from there anymore. But yeah, let's go look at the details. So I don't know if they maybe used to have something over here for like a quick service style place, but there are two windows over here. Maybe one was for an order, one was for pickup. Or maybe this is just theming and it's always been closed. Not for sure. If you know, comment down below. Please let me know. Always down to learn more about these parks. That's pretty cool. Nothing right here, but it looks like we have a walkway, which we do have some stairs right there. So I'm assuming that it goes all the way around somehow, or maybe there's a different set of stairs. Not familiar. Escape tunnels right there. I'm pretty sure where we saw that exit. I'm pretty sure that's where that. I'm pretty sure this is technically the entrance, is I guess what I'm trying to say. But once that clears out a little bit, we can take a look at the blacksmith station as well. And we have a guardhouse. Let's take a look in here. It's a little dark, kind of creepy. You're doing a great job on guard, buddy. Great job. Sleeping on the job. What a rookie. All right, I guess let's go ahead and head upstairs real quick. All right, made it upstairs. As soon as we walk in, we see a cannon. Used cotton when shooting. Not much damage, but I guess accuracy is what counts. Sounds like we got some rifles in here.
This is cool. I'm glad we didn't turn around. Me too. Nice to see.
There we go. No glare. Ooh, we got some rifles. Let's take a look. What are we looking at? Big Thunder. Let's see. Oh! Similar view over here, maybe? Yeah, kinda. Get him! It's pretty cool for kids. I mean, it's cool for adults as well, especially when you're seeing your kids playing here, but very, very cool themed. I mean, I'm acting like I saw it for the first time. I don't know why I'm acting like I saw it for the first time. I've seen all this before, but it's also been almost a year, so it's a lot of this is almost refreshing and almost does kind of feel like the first time. I guess a different area to go down there. I guess that's one of those other stations that we saw near Aunt Polly's as well. I guess they used to have rafts come pick you up in that area instead of just one station when this place was really, really busy. There's that riverboat. I told you. It's gonna try and interrupt me at one point, but I'm happy it's trying. All right, let's go over here. Oops, excuse me. Look in here. Some stairs, and it leads you. Hold'em timber. Guess just another little roost. Get some ammo boxes right above the door right there, so you're not gonna run out when you're protecting the fort. It looks like there used to be a rifle right here, but not anymore. But then you have another rifle right here as well.
It's a turtle turret.
It looks like they have some sort of wildlife. You can kind of see it. I can't zoom in on my GoPro, but it looks like something that's some type of feature. Looks like a mountain goat, billy goat, maybe some deer. Kind of hard to see through there as you walk across to another. Looks like another kind of crow's nest, rooster's nest, whatever you want to call it, but something. Not much to see over there. Maybe more rifles, of course. Those two roosts are where I just came from. So yeah, rifle roost, I guess is what they're calling it here, Tom Sawyer's Island. But every once in a while you hear the sounds of a march. I don't know if that's triggered by the riverboat or if that's just triggered every once in a while with something here at the island. Well, let's kind of get an aerial shot here as well of the fort. Got a random antler on the roof. I don't know what's up with that. All right, let's get back to where I was going. And I don't think that there's a way down here. Maybe, maybe not. Also a pretty good view. I'm sure the riverboat comes through here as well. But pretty cool to look at. Oh yeah, spiral staircase, so this is one way to get down. Just more rifles to protect the fort. Head down this staircase. Looks like it's gonna put us out right at the beginning of the fort. Oh yeah. All right, let's go ahead and check out the blacksmith area now that it's kind of cleared out. The horses actually look pretty realistic, I'm not gonna lie, especially at first glance. Maybe if they did like a hoof kick or something, but the tails wagging, it actually looks pretty real. Let's see what's on the other side real quick. Oh, what do you know? To blacksmith. Oh, hey, simmer down, simmer down. All right, I think it's time for the escape tunnel. Obviously, people are trying to infiltrate the fort, so we're gonna take the escape tunnel. Watch your step, and we have no time to wait for Dad. We have to hit the escape tunnel. Whew, okay, I didn't give my eyes time to adjust again. Ooh. They're never gonna find us in here. We're definitely gonna be able to escape. This one's actually way more narrow than Engine's Cave. I don't remember the full name of that cave. Do you remember the full name of that cave? I don't either. All right, let's see. I don't think this is gonna take us to that one exit. I'm gonna have to find that cave. Yeah, this is not the correct exit. But it is the exit. Just not the exit that I saw earlier. But we were up there just a second ago. That is this is the outside, but that over there is gonna be the fort, just from a different perspective. So let's keep rocking. And let's find the entrance to that other cave. And I think that might call it a day for Tom Sawyer's Island. There's the entrance right there to Fort Langhorne, Superstition Bridge. But I think if we go this way, I want to say that there's the entrance to the caves right over here. I think this is the entrance right here. It's gotta be. Hello, riverboat. Let's see where this takes us. Ooh, this one's dark. Kinda dark. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's got like this creepy wind whistling noise and this weird green glowing door. See if we can look behind it here. There's nothing. Oh, hey. I don't remember this. I don't know why it's wet right there, but it is. That's like a creepy face. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, puddle. All right. That's pretty cool in here. Before we go farther though, I'm gonna revert back real quick. I don't know if that's like somebody spilled a water or a drink in here or something, but I think that's a pretty cool touch. I don't know if you can actually see that, but pretty cool touch just to have kind of like standing water in here. Don't know if that's purposeful or not. I just wish that it was more cool in here than it is. I am sweating. All right, let's move along. Now we can, oh my God, that one's deep. I think my sock's wet. All right, let's move along before I get more soaked. Ooh, like that was a nice cold wind. Maybe it's because I'm doused in sweat, but that felt actually really nice. Sounded like a bat or something. It's like a speaker, maybe, to make it sound like there's a bat. All right. Oh, this sounds creepy. Oh, this is cool. I don't remember this cave. I vaguely remember the other one. Looks like there's something floating in the water down there. Don't know exactly what it is. It's pretty cool. Kind of plays with your depth perception as well. It's kind of hard to tell how deep that actually is, or how far that body of water is. It's a cool little bridge. I didn't see a sign either to see what these caves were called. Ooh, there's like 3 different ways to go here. Looks like they all lead to the same way. That was pretty cool. I'm hoping that this puts us at that one exit. Uh-oh, speaking of exits, it puts us at that exit. All right, just had to switch to the phone because my GoPro died, so it's gonna look a little bit different now, but we just exited out of there. I think that might be the best cave out of all the caves. I don't know what the title of it is, but the entrance is right next to Superstition Bridge. It was a good day. I don't think that there's any more left to check out on Tom Sawyer Island. I really don't. But it basically puts you right in front of Haunted Mansion. I think we're gonna go ahead and find our way off of Tom Sawyer Island to end the day. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's been a while since I actually vlogged, put my face on camera. That Magic Kingdom overview, I did a little bit different with more of a narration style with videos and pictures. I think I'm not gonna go ahead and do that for Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Animal, along with the 2 Universal theme parks, unless I can get over to Epcot. Pretty crazy times with that just now opening up, so hopefully I can get over there. I know that a lot of people have beat me to it, but it's not me doing it. So if you like the style that I'm doing it, hopefully I can get over there. But I will do overviews for the other parks, but you're gonna see more of this ugly mug doing it. Way too long of an editing process, like the way that I did Magic Kingdom, and I'm not quite as happy with it. Number 1, because it takes forever. Number 2, it's not as much of a vlogging style, so I just don't think that I can appreciate it myself. As I was making my way up to the front, I kind of forgot to cover this, but it's like the barn, and apparently it used to seem like it was burning, or it was like on fire. So I guess like a little nod to like the movies and the books or whatever, but not really a whole lot going on in here. You just hear an owl hooting from time to time. I guess a little bit more often than periodically, but really not much. So I guess if I accidentally would have missed this, we wouldn't have missed a whole lot anyway. We made it back to the mainland. We are off of Tom Sawyer Island as other people in front of us are going to Tom Sawyer's Island over in Tom's Landing. Hopefully you guys have a great time in this video like I had making it. Won't be able to cover Tom Sawyer's Island ever again, unfortunately, but it was really fun going there for the second time that I could remember. Pretty sure it's the total of 3 times in my lifetime. Hopefully you guys can hear me over the riverboat. But yeah, Tom Sawyer Island, RIP 2025, 1973 to 2025. It was a very good run, 1973 to 2025. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go get a Disney Coke, nothing like it. I'm gonna go cool down, and I'm gonna call it a day. You guys have a good one. Had to turn my hat around. Almost lost my cool there.